All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shan. Let's get right into this. It says, most women have been unknowingly poisoning themselves every single day. That's why it's never more important to detox your bodies from all these harmful chemicals. Right, so let's watch a video.
What you're looking at right here is extremely high-end makeup. Some Sephora stuff that you guys are always putting on your face. Chemical sludge. This is how it's made. You guys have no idea what it's doing to your body. I want you to listen to this video right here.
One of the biggest cosmetic brands, designer cosmetic brands in the world. Their ex-formulator had contacted us. He said, quote unquote, the cosmetic industry is destroying women's cells. cells, cells. And I said to him, why don't you say something? He said, I can't.
This cosmetics issue is even bigger than the tobacco industry because we're talking about thousands of different chemicals.
The same chemicals being dumped and running through the rivers that are toxic are running through our blood.
For some of these chemicals, millions of children will be harmed before we actually decide whether it's toxic or not.
Skincare, hair, feminine care products have been associated with reproductive problems. Ovarian cancer, preterm birth, mercury poisoning,
Population control.
The cosmetics industry comes back with their own science, and they say, oh, just a little bit of a cancer-causing chemical.
You have no way of knowing what's in your product.
Wealthy, big corporations don't allow regulations to happen to allow people to be harmed.
And cosmetics used by women in this country every day. 125 ingredients suspected of causing cancer. And the list goes on and on and on.
Now, if you're waking up to this reality and you understand that you've been poisoning yourself your whole entire life and you want to get out of this system, then it's never more important to detox everything that you've been putting in. This is why you should be taking Shilajit every single day, known to detox the body from these.
Alright, so I'm going to end the video over here. But as you can see, makeup is very harmful. Makeup isn't good for the face, right? Especially for a woman. Now we know that makeup has gone as far as ancient Egypt, right? Where I believe they're using, correct me if I'm wrong, lead as eyeliner, right? But we know that makeup, changes the appearance, right? In some cases, makeup is supposed to be used to enhance your appearance, but in some cases, in a lot of cases, actually, makeup has now made a lot of women look completely different. And also, it destroys your cells. So, we know that this, has poison in it. And it's not just makeup. Throughout the video, you say it's also shampoo. So this also isn't something we can really run away from, right? Because you need to shampoo your hair eventually, unless you get a natural shampoo, right? Unless you get a natural conditioner. But the thing is, makeup isn't the only thing with all these chemicals in it. Toothpaste has these chemicals in it. Our clothes have chemicals in it, right? And so the thing is, the goal really is, this is one of the reasons we can't keep the laws perfectly in Babylon. Because Babylon has made it impossible to really keep the laws to the best of our ability. This is why grace under Yahweh Shai is so important. Or else none of us would be saved. It says right here, Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31, envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways, right? Because our women of the tribe of Judah have a thing of choosing the ways of Esau, which is by wearing that weave, lace front, blonde wig, and you name it, right? And you can see that it just damages their hair even more, right? Or they'll wear makeup they'll try to look like the Edomite woman, which shows that they envy the oppressor and are choosing his ways, but we are supposed to choose none of his ways. Now it says Ecclesiastes chapter 2 verse 1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, right? And in a lot of cases, temptation in this case, really, with the makeup video is your appearance. For women, their temptation is they want to look very beautiful, but at the same time, they're putting a bunch of chemicals on their face that's destroying their cells. and they're doing it every single day. While men, on the other hand, the Israelite man, even though we don't wear makeup, there's something that may be a stumbling block for an Israelite man is he wants to round hit the corner of his edges. He wants to get a shape up, or he wants to shave his beard. We are supposed to do none of that. So, this is why we are to choose none of the ways of Esau, right? For we are a set apart people, holy, and we are not supposed to be like the heathen nations, and especially not like Esau. So, I hope this lesson is edifying. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, Shah, and Shalom.